Well, it's going to be a rainy day, but an awesome weekend. Hangcon, here we come. Let's get it. Alright guys, we have arrived. It's time to check in. Alright, so we have done our check-in already. I've got all my goodies and raffle tickets. Now we need to go find us somewhere to camp. And then after we get our stuff set up, we have to pull down. There's a parking in the field down there. So we'll see how that works out, because last year it was a muddy mess and everybody was stuck down there. So thank goodness we got four-wheel drive. Hope it helps us. So let's go find somewhere to camp. Okay, so we're gonna go ahead and walk back up in here, kind of where we were camped at last time. See if we can find a good place to set up. And then we've got to get set up, get all our gear and stuff up here, and then move the vehicle back down to the parking area. So unfortunately, they're not letting us park on the roadside this time, but like the guy said at the gate, there's literally 790 people registered this time, so I can understand. Okay, so I got a pretty cool setup here. So I'm being allowed to pull up right over here, which is centrally located, and I'm going to set up my hitch mounted hammock setup, which is pretty cool because I'll kind of be able to show off what I did for the channel and all that stuff. So that'll be kind of cool. Now let's go get everything set up and try to start having a good time. It's trying to start raining, so it's gonna be fun. All right, so you can see we got kind of a mess here, but we're gonna go ahead and get this tarp set up because it is trying to rain on and off. This is gonna be a lot of fun. I'm excited. Alright, so as you can see, we are all set up. This is going to be an awesome trip. So I've already met somebody really cool, somebody I've been wanting to meet. With any luck, I'll get a clip of him in a little bit. But I did get a clip of him on Instagram, so if you follow me on Instagram, it's in my Instagram reels. But yeah, this is going to be awesome. So I have got everything set up now. I'm going to sit back, drink me a little drink for a second, and then we're going to hop up and walk around here. I want to go check out the vendors and see who's all here this year. This is going to be a good trip. Cheers. Well, I almost missed it. The fellas here came down and got me and said, "Did you miss the 1 o'clock whiskey tasting?" And it's almost 1 o'clock, so we're going down to taste some whiskey. I got me a commemorative tasting mug.
I've been in the liquor industry in one way or another for the past 28 years. What we're going to learn here today is, A, what is bourbon? Where did it come from? The different main types of bourbon. Also, we're going to learn about some of the terms used in distilling and bourbon making. And also, we're going to taste the 4 different main types of bourbon. Starting out, history of bourbon. The first known reference to bourbon when it comes to whiskey in America came from a portion of then Virginia, now northeast Kentucky, which a lot of you may have heard Kentucky is the home of bourbon. That's correct. Remember, guys, you want to kind of switch in your mount, switch it around, and take it over. Okay. You can tackle if you want to go ahead and start over there. So the next one that we're going to try is Old Elk, straight bourbon. Now again, straight bourbon means at least 2 years.
So this is the Old Elk. Let's see what it tastes like.
Everybody together in the middle.
All right, want to go through the next? Okay, guys, for those of you that are done with the elk, we'd like to start with this.
I'm getting hot. My eyeballs are sweating. All right, so Nick and Melanie come find me, and they said that they watch the channel all the time, so that's awesome. I'm glad to kind of meet some of the subscribers in person. This is awesome. Thanks a lot.
Good to see you.
Awesome. Well, thanks a lot. Okay, so Eeyore came found me. I've been following Eeyore on Instagram for a while now, and he came found me down here. It's really cool. So it's neat down here. I've been able to meet quite a few people, so it's a lot of fun. If you get a chance to come to Hangcon, you should come. If not, you're missing it. So this is really cool. We're meeting a lot of subscribers, which is a lot of fun. And if you ever see me out anywhere, come say hey to me. I'd love to meet you. This is the Majestic Hammock. This is not your typical hammock. So this hammock was designed specifically to lay really flat and be really comfortable. And they're going to be giving one of these setups away here at Hangcon. And this thing is $225, $230 or something, the whole setup that they're giving away. This is a small family-run business, and they're giving one of these things away. You guys need to follow these guys on Instagram and check these hammocks out. These are really, really innovative and really cool. Look at that cat. That's a, oh, it's a dead cat. Is that what it is? He was after the dead cat. Alright, so look who I found at Hangcon.
What's up?
Oh yeah, we got Trip Smith here at Hangcon. How cool was that?
Just happy to be here, like everybody else.
That's
and
right.
Meeting good people, right?
So this place is awesome. I just got done with the whiskey tasting a little while ago. Then I run into Trip over here.
Didn't run into me at the whiskey tasting.
No, not at the whiskey tasting, but it's been a good day so far. There's a lot of video left to come.
That's right.
Look who we have over here. My favorite hammocks. Hanging high hammocks. Alright, so we are back here at the Hanging High Hammocks setup. And as you guys know, this is what I use all the time when I'm camping. And this is the best hammock that I've ever laid in. I'm 300 pounds and this hammock is comfortable every time I lay in it. And I know you guys have seen that thing. It doesn't pull when I lay in it. It doesn't pull on the zippers or anything like that. I've tried all the other bigger name hammocks and they all kind of hang up when I'm laying in it. This hammock does not do that, and you cannot beat it for the price. Today I'm gonna get me one of those tarps. Okay, so it's hard to tell because I got all the stuff on, but this is my Hangcon shirt from last year. But I gotta have one from this year, right? So I'm getting one made. So how cool is that logo? That is so cool. I'm excited about this. So I have had the best time today walking around meeting you guys But now it's time for dinner. They just made the call, and we're having chili mac for dinner tonight. I got my pot and a spoon. I got a spoon. Let's go get some dinner.
Hey, good job, guys. Thanks for the volunteer.
Oh, thank you, sir.
Our pleasure.
Thank you. Hello, and thank you for helping out.
Oh, you're very welcome. Try to get it.
Either way, it's going the same place.
Thank you so much. Awesome.
Anywhere you want. Yeah. I mean, little lots.
We always look for you. Thank you.
Thank you very
Thank
much.
you.
That looks good. That's good. I think we're supposed to have cobbler or something later, maybe. Fingers crossed. All right, so now we are in line for some cobbler. It's gonna be good. Bear scat, please. Thank you very much. You heard that right. I asked for the bear scat, and you can kind of see why they call it bear scat. But let's see what it tastes like. It's good. It's really good. Doesn't taste like bear scat at all. Well, guys, what an awesome event today. Tomorrow is going to be awesome too. Got to meet Trip Smith today. I got another person that we're going to hang out with for a few minutes tomorrow and talk. And that's going to be awesome. This has been a great trip. I've had so many people come up to me, introduce themselves, and say that they enjoyed my videos, and it has been unbelievable. I cannot tell you how much I appreciate that. So, saying that, cheers to you. That's good. But now, I think I'm going to call it for the night with the video. I'm going to take my chair and go down here and hang out with these cool people and just enjoy myself. I'll see you guys in the morning. Well, it is 1 o'clock in the morning and it just started raining. There's a little squall line that looks like it's going to come through, so we'll see how it goes. I'm pretty snug under here, I think, so I'm going to go back to sleep. I'll see you guys in the morning. Well, good morning. So I did sleep pretty good last night. Got woke up about 1:30 and it started to rain. I had a little issue with my setup. I'll go over that with you in just a few minutes. I'll show you what I did to make it through it. But now it's breakfast time. They have made the call for breakfast. So I'm headed up here to get me some breakfast and some coffee. And I'll say this, so if you come to Hangcon, don't be late for a meal. There's a ton of people here, and the line gets long, and you know, like breakfast, if you're running late for breakfast, there's a chance that you might not get some. So they do a really good job of trying to manage the food, which is mind-boggling to me for how many people they have. But they do a great job managing the food and making sure they have enough. But if you're running late, you might be in trouble. So we're not running late. We're headed up here to get some breakfast. Hey, good morning. Hey, good morning.
Apparently you have a new 5-pound bag of shrimp.
Yeah, that's 6 pounds. Where's that? AJ's truck. You want it right now?
No, I'll go sometime
else?
today.
What else do we have?
Brown sugar cinnamon oatmeal?
Yes, please. Just a little bit.
Yeah, sometime before lunch. That's what I'll have Paul come get it eventually.
Have
Sausage?
Yes, please.
Pancake?
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Alright, so first thing I did when I got to the table was spill my coffee. But, coffee. So, I got some grits, some maple and brown sugar oatmeal, half a pancake, and a sausage patty. Not too bad. Now, that's something that is kind of unbelievable to me. You can come here, and when you register for Hangcon, you can say, I want the meals with it. And they give you the meals for free, breakfast and dinner. And it's kind of hard for me to believe because, I mean, there's so many people here. But we went ahead and donated, and, you know, most people give them a donation and all that stuff. And I'm sure that helps out a lot, but it's unbelievable all the food and stuff that they prepare and work so hard and give away for free, you know.
Got a little section of wood block by a little creek.
Well, breakfast was really good this morning, and got back to camp and kind of got everything wrapped up and ready just in case somebody wanted to come by and check everything out. But I came down here, they got the fire going, and it is a little cooler today. Yesterday it was up in the upper 70s, and today it's probably 60s and the breeze is blowing, so a little bit cooler today. I'm gonna sit here and enjoy this fire, and I think I'm gonna do a little carving and just sit here by the fire for a little while, and then in a little while we'll walk around here and check out some of the other vendors. There's still plenty of stuff to check out, so I'm gonna do a little carving now though. Alright, so we got a little carving done, and we still got some more carving to do, but now we're going to head up here. They've got a basic first aid class. We're going to go sit in that and see what it's all about.
Another piece of equipment that a lot of people use are trekking poles. These are the most amazing things for splinting bones. You can do leg bones with these, you can do arm bones with these. Shoelaces work great. Belts are another thing that you can use, or you can use your straps on your backpack. You may have to cut them, but you can use straps on your backpack. These are all things that you can circle around your trekking poles, put around that leg, and then immobilize it. And then again, you can they can be carried out or they can be put into a hammock depending on what's broken.
Well, that was great. She had a lot of good knowledge, and it was good knowledge that was based around the things that we typically carry as campers and hikers and backpackers all the time. That's the stuff that you're going to find here at Hangcon. So if you get a chance to come to one of these events, you should definitely come. There's a wealth of knowledge all over this place, whether you're taking a class or whether you're talking to a vendor or just meeting somebody else out here. You're gonna learn something. It's definitely worth it. I think I'm gonna try to finish up my carving now, and then we'll walk around and try to check out some of the other vendors. Now I kind of got into this carving. I want to finish it up, so we'll finish it up, probably give it away. Alright, well, I think we're wrapped up on this one. We got Little wood spirit, little beard. Pretty cool little guy. So, I don't know. Don't know what we're going to do with him yet. But he'll probably find a home with somebody here. I don't know. But it was cool. I had some time. Now it's about time for me to go find something for lunch. So we have found another subscriber here. This is Miss Annette. And we're going to say hey to her husband, Randy. He couldn't be here. But we've had a good time out here talking. And they've got their stuff all set up here. Randy couldn't be here. But Miss Annette found a camping partner. And she came anyway. And that's awesome. So we're really glad you made it out here. And glad you stopped us and got to talk with me. So I appreciate it.
Yeah.
Repping the wild
I don't
camp
even watch
merch.
this thing, man. I don't want the magic to get out of it.
All the dogs love. It's not really a dead cat. It's just called a dead cat.
Yeah.
What is? Oh, so this is. Which was that? Is that the other side as well? Oh, they did not.
We got Tampa Jimmy here. We're gonna test this butter pecan.
That's definitely butter pecan.
Yeah,
That's good.
definitely.
When you have to walk downhill, I just roll them.
Right.
So that entire, if you did a pass that was say 9 miles of climbing and then 9 miles of descent.
Oh yeah, descent when you're hiking is just as hard on you as it is for
Me, I just got to brake. I'm just slowing down. That's all I'm doing. So in the mountains, doing this, like I said, that 45-mile hike that some people might take 4 or 5 days to do, I'm just doing that in 1 day.
So that was really cool. He just did a whole bike packing seminar up here. He kind of explained bike packing to everyone here. Really cool. Alright, so for lunch today, I just decided to do some simple ramen noodles. And we're going to eat, this is actually a little bit late lunch, so I'm going to eat these ramen noodles here in just a little bit. They're going to be doing the whiskey tasting up there again. So I may go up there and taste just a little bit. But so check these out. For Christmas, my beautiful wife got me some titanium chopsticks. How about that? That's pretty neat.
How neat is that? That's pretty neat.
So this is my big boy ramen. This is a Nongshim ramen. It's not the little cheapy packs. It's really good. Okay, so apparently we tasted too much of the whiskey yesterday, and they have canceled the whiskey tasting for today. That's all right though. But I got another vendor I want to go over here and show you. Really cool. Let's go check it out. Alright, so I made my way over here to Hang Tight. So these guys have some awesome stuff. I've walked around here and looked. They've got the little, what was this called again?
Hot paws.
The hot paws. And really cool. They've got underquilts, overquilts.
Yep, and some blankets.
And blankets and stuff. So
Hats too. They
Oh,
sold out of those for the trip.
and the hats. So that's awesome. So how long have you guys been in business?
Since 2015.
Okay.
Yeah.
And where are y'all from?
Michigan.
Okay.
West Michigan. Yeah, West
West.
Michigan. Good
So,
side.
so you guys are
Over here.
So yeah. So you guys
Oh.
you guys really test out the cold weather gear then, huh?
We sure do. We got 14 inches there now, I guess.
Wow.
So happy to be here in Florida.
Yeah, that's awesome. And you family run business?
Oh yeah.
Yep.
This is my closest genetic associate right here.
Okay, awesome. Well, everybody can catch it on what, Instagram and
Yeah, Instagram, Facebook. Got some YouTubes out there, and a lot of well-known, hikers have done YouTubes like yourself. I don't know if you've done one now.
now we're doing it.
Yeah. So Rob Pelt and other guys have done some unboxings and things. So
Okay.
we're on there, and we're primarily on Etsy, but we got a website that's been out a year now.
Awesome.
So.
So this is y'all's first actual event, kind of event?
This is the first time we've ever set up a shop.
Ever.
For the Hang
Wow.
Tight shop.
Well, that is so cool. Right here at Hangcon. So you guys go check them out. Hang tight. I'm telling you, I've had hands on it. I've touched the stuff, and it's good quality stuff. Go check them out. You're not going to be disappointed.
This is our brand new hot paw for dogs that are out on the trail with you. It's great for just teaching your dog a place on the campsite.
Right.
I want you to be here. If something happens over there, if something, you know, there's a deer maybe, and you just want your dog to disengage, and you say the place, this is the place.
Yeah.
And what's cool about it is it packs up and moves around with you. Now this is an overstuffed hot paw because we're from Michigan. This weekend we're getting 14 inches of snow. So I have short-haired dogs. I have a cattle dog, Australian Shepherd, and a German Shepherd mutt. So I've got active dogs, but the short hair in the wintertime, it's nice to have them cuddled up and bundled up.
Yeah.
What I'll normally do, actually right behind me is, right behind you is my setup for tonight. So I would normally put this cot under my hammock, and when we first get to our campsite, I fully unzip it and just kind of roll it up like this, so that they have one side of it to be on. This is the side to hang out on. And once you get them to lay comfortably in this, you can just toss it over them.
Right.
And then once they're cozy with this draped over them, you can zip it up. And once they get zipped up, it's pretty spacious in there.
Yeah, that's nice.
My dogs are 50-pound dogs.
That's really cool.
They fit all comfortably in there.
So that's a prime example. There are so many vendors here, and they're a small business, and they're putting out really good quality equipment. So maybe not the biggest name yet, but they're putting out some really quality stuff. So if you're looking for good equipment, I would definitely suggest hitting them up. But there are so many vendors here. I could make 3 full videos with all the vendors here, and I just can't do that. So what I did was I've tried to hit a lot of the vendors that I didn't get last year, and there's some new ones this year. So I've tried to be fair and get everybody that I can, but obviously I just can't get everybody, but doing the best I can. We still got a few that we're going to try to get, but next up I think it's time for us to get some dinner, so I got to go get my bowl and everything ready for dinner. I'm ready too. That ramen noodles are already gone.
Yeah, I'll slide back.
So it's almost time for dinner to start, and they are getting this fire roaring. This is going to be awesome out here. So it is going to be cold tonight, and we should be nice and warm out here by this giant fire. Now that is a line for dinner. All right, we got some pulled pork. Thank you, sir. Some beans. Awesome. Thank you very much. Yes, sir, please.
Yes, sir.
Awesome, thank you. Now that is a good looking dinner tonight. All right, so we got some mac and cheese. There is some coleslaw here. Got some baked beans and some pulled pork. A good looking dinner. Yeah, that pulled pork is pretty good. Try these beans.
We got one down, but they were.
Yep, the beans are good.
Yeah, those.
it's raffle time.
Are we ready to start this?
Yeah! Ready. All right, hello. I'm going to call the last 4 digits. 1762. 1762.
Blue, 9953. 9953, blue. Going once. Blue, 9953. Going twice. Blue, 9953. It's dead. Yellow, 1383. Yellow, 1383. All right, all the way in the back.
So far, no such luck for me. Jimmy has won one thing.
Green,
So,
2180.
fingers crossed, there's still a lot more
2181.
raffle to come.
Blue, 9372. Blue, 9372. Going once, not. Blue, 8372.
Right.
Blue, 8372. Blue, blue, 9597. Blue, 9597. Blue, 9597 going twice. Oh.
All right, so that's the end of Tier 1. We still have Tier 2 and Tier 3 to go. It's not as cold as it was last year, but it is still cold under this pavilion here. So we've all gotten really close on our numbers the last couple times. So fingers crossed we end up winning something in Tier 2 or Tier 3. And it's been a lot of fun, though. It's always a lot of fun doing this raffle. One number away. We're on Tier 2 now, so these are a little bit bigger prizes, and then Tier 3 is the really big prizes. One number away. Fingers crossed, let's get it. Alright, so it is now time for Tier 3. They're doing the announcements for all the sponsors, which
Chat,
the
get on
sponsors were
stage
awesome
for
for
UGQ
this
and present what you're
event. They
donating,
really
please.
did a great job. So Tier 3, fingers crossed, maybe we win something.
We got a 20 Whoopi XL underquilt.
That'd be nice.
Yellow 1227. Yellow 1227. Bingo! Bingo! This was the Hammock gear set. 20 degree under, 40 degree top.
60 degrees wherever you go.
Yellow 1024.
Yeah.
Well, that's it. No win this trip, but we still had a great time. Now it's time for us to go get by that fire, warm up, and enjoy the rest of this evening.
I was going to give you the money to do.
I've been quite impressed, actually.
You found a cup?
They got a cocktail over there.
Alright, so my beautiful wife sent me the Hangcon with the fixings for cozy coffee, and that is perfect for tonight. So I'm sitting here with Albert, and we're sharing a cup of cozy coffee, and just enjoying the rest of this evening. I think that I'm going to just sit around this fire and have good conversation and enjoy everybody. I'll see you guys in the morning. So we got invited to come over here and watch UGQ do a podcast. So they're getting ready for their podcast in here. This should be kind of cool. A little bit behind the scenes.
So, for those of you that don't know, this is one of my best friends in the entire world.
We go way back.
This, what are we going on, like 12 hours? 13, 14 hours?
Gosh, it just
something
seems like it seems like we've
known each other forever.
Yeah, it really does.
I can definitely see us going on a lot of trips together, skiing through the flower fields. And
that's a fact. Yeah,
we're definitely going to do it. And honestly, I would be willing to. You know, I was going to say I would be willing to use your stuff in the field, but
Then I thought about it for about 2 seconds, and I realized that I really didn't want to be cold.
Here's the thing.
So I was like, obviously I can't do that.
I absolutely will use your gear. I'll just make sure that the gear is rated for at least 30 degrees warmer than the temperatures that were there, so that I know I stay warm.
That's right.
And
we're genuinely known
math.
for underfilling our quilts because
Same.
I'm really trying to there we go.
Well, good morning. I actually slept really good last night. I slept from, I guess, about midnight till 7:30 this morning, hard. I did not wake up. I don't think I moved around too much. I didn't get up to go to the bathroom, nothing. It's a good night's sleep. Unfortunately, I think that means I probably outslept breakfast up there. Probably not much left. So I think we're going to go ahead here and make some coffee, and then I'm going to try something new. I don't have to get out of here right away. I'm going to try something new this morning and see if I can make it work. If it doesn't work, I got some oatmeal. So the first order of business, coffee. Alright, so while the water's heating up for coffee, we're going to start getting ready for breakfast. Now, I had an idea, like literally when I first got this Yuko flat pack grill, and I've been wanting to try it, and I haven't had a chance to try it yet. I have no idea if this will even work remotely close to working, but we're going to see. So I've got a bag of these pellets, barbecue pellets, and a box of these little, what are they called, tumbleweeds. And I want to see if I can take a couple of those tumbleweeds, put them in there, get them burning, and then slowly put some of those pellets around it and see if I can get those pellets to start burning. And I'm going to cook me a steak for breakfast this morning. Crazy, I know, but I don't want to waste the steak. It's a good steak, and I missed breakfast here, I'm pretty sure. So we're going to try this out. If it doesn't work, I can cook it in a pan, but I'd rather not do that. So let's go ahead and get this thing fired up and see if it'll actually work. Coffee. The elixir of life. I needed that this morning, but I did, like I said, sleep really good last night. So these wood pellets are not working as good as I wanted them to, but I think they are working. So I'm going to go ahead and try to see if I can get this steak cooked. If I have to, like I said, I can put the little gas stove out here in a pan and cook them that way, but I really don't want to. But we're gonna see if these pellets will actually cook that steak. What I was afraid of is kind of happening. It's getting air from both sides, so it's burning in from the ends, and it doesn't have a lot of heat right in the middle. But it's working, so I guess that's partly a win. But if we can cook a steak on it, it'll really be a win. So we're gonna try that. All right, so as you can see, it is working. It's taking a little coaxing to get those pellets to actually start burning, but once they started burning, they've done pretty good. Now, if I had started earlier, if I'd woken up earlier like I planned, I could have actually got a good bit of those pellets burning before I had to cook the steak, and it would have worked a lot smoother. But my takeaway from this is that will work. It takes a little bit of coaxing, but that will work. So, kind of neat. I don't know if it's better than charcoal at all, but I think it's going to have more of a smoky taste to the steak, which I really like the smoke. But it was a neat little experiment just to see if it'll work. So, I think it'll work. I'm pretty happy with it. Alright, let's see how we did. Oh, overcooked. Well, it will work. Wah, wah, wah. Well, I guess that's a win and a loss, right? So we did find out that you can cook a steak over pellets on one of those flat pack grills, but you have to pay a little more attention. The problem is, I wasn't sure I was getting enough good heat. And we did have flames there for a few minutes, but I wasn't sure I was getting enough good heat on it. So I kind of let it go a little longer. My mistake. But that's okay. We're going to try this thing and see how it tastes. Well, like I said, it's a little overdone, but it's a little smoky. Definitely smells smoky. It's pretty dang good, and it's tender. We're gonna do a taste test real quick and see what somebody else thinks. So I can't let Matt taste test because he can't have red meat like this. So we're not gonna try to kill Matt, but we are gonna try to kill. We are gonna let Bodier try it and see how he thinks it did off of the pellet grill. So. I know that it's a little overcooked.
No, it's good. It's got good flavor. The sides got that nice little crust edge on it.
It's still tender. It didn't get dry.
You still got some pink in the middle.
Yeah,
there.
it's a little bit, but not much.
No, it's good.
But it turned out good. So I'd say that the pellets on that little flat pack grill is pretty much a success. It took a little bit to get them going. But once I did, it worked good, so.
That's awesome.
And it took, like 3 or 4 good handfuls of pellets.
That's cool.
And how much is a bag of pellets?
I think I paid like $8 or something for that bag of pellets. And that thing would last forever.
Is that is that hickory? Because it got like a little taste
yeah,
to
it's got the hickory.
Man, you can taste it. It's good.
I think that's a win. All right. Breakfast was delicious after all. I'm really glad I tried that. That was pretty cool. I'm gonna wander around here a little bit. It's kind of slow this morning. Everybody's kind of having a slow get together, but I just found somebody that I have been searching for all weekend. Let's go see if we can catch him before he gets away. I've been trying to catch this guy all weekend. We have Tony from Random Adventures 2.0.
How you doing, buddy?
I'm doing great, man. So this is no joke. So I have been all day yesterday trying to catch Tony, and I would see him and I would head towards him and then he'd be gone. So like I told him last night that he is as elusive as Bigfoot, because I know I saw him, but then he'd be gone. But I guess that's why he's so good at stealth camping, right?
Yeah, I was just gonna say it. You gotta be stealthy.
So you are down from Pennsylvania, right?
Yeah, yeah.
So how many hours total would this drive be?
Well, it was about 17 and a half hours, but I did it in a couple days.
Right, right.
Yeah.
If you guys haven't been watching, his videos of the trip have been really cool. So you still got a couple more that are going to be coming out.
Oh,
right?
yeah, because on Monday, leading up to the event, I left about 5:30 in the morning, and I drove about 8 hours to get to Buc-ee's.
Right.
Yeah, so there's the Buc-ee's video.
So me and Sarah watched the Buc-ee's video, and she immediately said, why didn't we think of doing that? So if you haven't watched the Buc-ee's video, you need to go watch that. That was really cool. So but yeah, so you guys be on the lookout for, you probably got what, 2 or 3 more videos at least coming out for this event?
Oh yeah, so there's going to be one of day 1 where I'm at. I do a Tampa. This Thursday is I sleep overnight in the cell phone parking area.
Oh, okay.
Down at Tampa Airport.
Wow.
International Airport. Then
You're wild.
Then the next morning, so that's going to be a whole video by itself. This Thursday, and then I leave from there and then start a whole new video picking up Stitch, who flew in from Colorado Springs, and then him and I drive to here. So that'll be a quick one, day 1.
Yep. And so you kind of broke it up into days and stuff.
So day 1, day 2, and then day 3 it is going to be a consecutive thing, and then I'm going to maybe blend 4 and 5 together, because it's winding down.
Yeah,
last night was our big night.
Yeah, so I had a great time last night. Have you had a good time here?
Oh, I've had an amazing time.
Is this your first Hangcon? Or
Yeah, well, one of my subscribers mentioned it, and then they sent me your video from last year.
Very cool.
So I got a good
idea of how it works.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's such a great event here and so well done. They did a great job with this. I don't know how they keep the logistics of everything. It's way above my pay grade, I can tell you. But,
you and me both.
But I really appreciate you stopping to talk to me. I know you've been running around here because I haven't been able to keep up with him, but I appreciate you spending a little time talking with me.
No, definitely. It's been good seeing you when I have throughout the weekend, but we had so many people here.
Yeah, there were so many people.
Was, it's neat.
Yeah, awesome. Well, thanks a lot, Tony.
No, God bless, brother. Thank you.
Okay, that was great. So I have to admit, I took up quite a bit of Tony's time after I did get a hold of him. But such a great guy. Such a great guy to just sit and talk with, and an inspiration. So Tony, not to put too much of his stuff out there, but you can see it on his channel. Tony actually, I think he said 23 months ago or 21 months ago, something like that, had a major stroke. And it was right after he hit his 500 subscribers, his 1-year anniversary of the channel. Like the next day, he had a major stroke. And so he's been working back to get, back rehabilitated. But it hasn't really slowed him down. He's still out there getting it. And that's an inspiration. That right there is an inspiration to people. Like I always say, it doesn't matter if you're overweight, it doesn't matter if you have a physical disability, you can still get out there and do stuff. And just don't let it hold you back, keep pushing. And you can do it, guys, you can do it. Tony's a huge inspiration for that. So you guys go check out Random Adventures 2.0, and you'll really, really enjoy the stuff that you're gonna see there. Subscribe, tell him Sean sent you. And I think I'm gonna head back to the camp, start wrapping things up, and about ready to get headed on the road. It's been a great trip, but I think it's time to wrap it up. guys, so that's us all packed up and ready to go. This has been an awesome event. I know I've said it several times, but if you haven't been to Hangcon, put it on your list and make the trip. It's well worth the trip. If you enjoyed this video, give it that big thumbs up for me. If you haven't already, hit that subscribe button down there. You can follow us on Instagram and on Facebook. Appreciate you guys watching. We'll see you next week.